First tonight, tributes have been paid to the artist David Hockney, who has died at the age of 88. He was born in Bradford and trained at the Bradford School of Art before moving to London and then to the US. And he became widely known as one of the most important figures in contemporary art. He said he simply followed one rule: paint the things you love. Kathy Killick looks back at his incredible life.
The unassuming Bradford suburb of Eccleshill was the childhood home of David Hockney. He described his family and upbringing here as working class but politically radical. Education was important to them, and in 1948 Hockney won a scholarship to Bradford Grammar School. By the age of 11, his artistic flair was starting to emerge. Drawing was a passion, and his cartoons and sketches made frequent appearances in the school magazine. As an old boy, his involvement with the school continued throughout his life, leaving an artistic legacy which pupils and staff both celebrate and honour.
He came into school a lot. He had connections with pupils. He invited myself and groups of pupils to go across to America and to see firsthand the work that he was producing and loved to talk about it. It was a two-way thing. He was proud of Bradford Grammar School and we were incredibly proud of him.
Bradford College of Art was Hockney's next port of call, and it was his talent for drawing that made an impression even then. The skill he developed as a draftsman underpins everything that followed.
The overriding feeling with David Hockney's work is that it brings you complete and utter joy, really, regardless of the commercial appeal of it, and, maybe the two are intrinsically linked.
By the early 60s, Hockney had moved to California, where he felt freed from British class constraints. But he made frequent visits back to Yorkshire to exhibit at Salt's Mill Gallery in Saltaire. The mill was owned by another Bradford Grammar School boy, Jonathan Silver, and the two became very close friends. When Jonathan was dying of cancer in 1997, Hockney returned to Yorkshire and became almost intoxicated by the landscapes of the Wolds.
I realised, well, if I stay, I'll have to do something, keep myself busy a bit. And then I realised, well, I'll paint Yorkshire. Here I am.
The changing seasons in particular came to fascinate the painter. Then in his 70s, he'd go out in all weathers painting the woods and fields. His work culminated in a huge sellout exhibition at the Royal Academy, just one of hundreds of shows worldwide, demonstrating his adoption of new technology. He was 85 when this extraordinary exhibition opened in London, showcasing the creative potential of the iPad. It confirmed his position as one of Britain's greatest artists and a Yorkshireman who found unstinting inspiration in the landscapes of his birth. And Yorkshire loved him back. For the Bradford 2025 celebrations, 600 drones recreated some of his iconic works, lighting up the skies in tribute. The Bradford boy glittering over the city that gave him to the world. Kathy Killick, BBC Look North.